Father of one of the Columbine High School shooting victims will be in the audience as President Trump delivers his State of the Union speech in less than 2 hours.
Yeah, he is a guest of Colorado Representative Joe Neguse. Political specialist Sean Boyd spoke to both men today. And Sean, they want to draw attention to gun violence.
Tom Mauser became the face of gun control after his son was killed in Columbine. He turned anguish into action, and Congressman Neguse says it is because of the against-all-odds fight of advocates like Mauser that support for gun control is growing everywhere but in Congress. This will be Mauser's second State of the Union in 20 years, and gun policy remains unchanged. After his son Daniel was killed in the Columbine shooting, Tom Mauser was invited by then-President Bill Clinton to attend the State of the Union. At the time, Mauser implored Congress to close a background check loophole that he says contributed to his son's death. 20 years later, Mauser is back, this time as the guest of Congressman Joe Neguse, and he's still fighting to close the loophole.
I want people to think that it's how shameful it is that we're still stuck in the same place.
There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about the many people that we've lost to gun violence.
Neguse is the same age Daniel Mauser would have been today.
I think it is a travesty that we have lacked the political will to do something about this crisis.
He helped pass a bill out of the House last year to require universal background checks, but the Senate has sat on it.
All we're asking for is a vote.
When you have over 90% of Americans supporting something as basic and common sense as this, and it can't even get a hearing in the Senate, to me that is a tyranny of the minority.
2 weeks before his son died, Mauser says he raised the issue of the background check loophole.
It was like he handed me a responsibility.
He put on the shoes his son was wearing the day he died and began fighting. 20 years later, he's not giving up.
This is my way of carrying on his legacy.
Neguse told me he's not holding his breath for President Trump to address gun violence tonight, but he says that's all the more reason to have Mauser in the chamber to draw attention to the lack of progress at the federal level. Sadly, Mauser says one of the reasons he thinks that momentum around gun control is building is because the number of gun violence victims is growing. Coming up at 6, I'm going to have another guest who's going to be in the chamber tonight, a military spouse whose husband took his own life, and she's trying to raise awareness of suicide prevention.
All right, Sean, thank you.
And CBS will have live coverage of the President's State of the Union address. That's tonight at 7, followed by the Democratic response.